Unit 1, Lifestyles. Unit 1, pages 2 and 3. Look and listen. How much of an addict are you? Which of the people do you relate to? Are you like any of the people?
I do exercises regularly. Sometimes I spend 4 or 5 hours on exercise in one day.
I hate haircuts. I seldom get a haircut. So when I get one, my hair is really short. My hair gets really long before my next haircut.
I hardly ever drink soda. I normally drink coffee. I sometimes drink 8 cups a day.
I have a bar of chocolate once in a while. I can't eat a lot of chocolate because it makes me fat.
I have a TV in my living room, a TV in my dining room, a TV in my kitchen, a TV in my bedroom. I even have one in the bathroom.
I spend a lot of time shopping, but I don't spend a great deal of money. I mostly do window shopping.
Survey. Find out about your habits and routines. Write your answers.
How many hours do you watch TV a day? How many hours do you sleep a day? How long or how much time do you talk on the phone a day? How long or how much time do you spend on the internet? How often do you exercise? How often do you go to a hairdresser? How much chocolate and sweets do you eat? How much money do you spend on clothes? Some tips. TV. Do you regularly watch more than 25 hours a week? Then you're a couch potato. Sleep. Do you sleep more than 10 hours a day? Then you're really lazy. Exercise. Do you exercise more than 2 hours a day, 5 days a week? Then you're an exercise freak. Shopping. Do you go shopping every day? Then you're a shopaholic. Telephone use. Do you spend more than 2 hours a day on the phone? Then you're a telephone addict. Internet use. Do you spend more than 40 hours on the internet a week? Then you're an internet addict. Hairdresser. Do you go to the hairdresser or beauty salon more than twice a week? Then you're a beauty freak. Chocolate. Do you eat chocolate every day? Then you're a chocoholic. Spending money. Do you spend most of your money on clothes? Then you're not spending your money carefully.
Unit 1, page 3, Part 2. Pair work. A. Ask and answer. Use the survey questions.
How often do you watch TV?
I seldom watch TV.
How much time do you spend on the internet?
I surf the internet 2 hours a day. How often do you go shopping?
I go shopping once in a while.
B. Write and compare. What 3 activities do you do very often? What 3 activities do you hardly ever do? Write your answers, then compare your list with your partner's. Are any activities the same? Unit 1, page 6, Part 5. Listening. Listen to people's descriptions of their lifestyles. Mark true or false. Gloria.
I spend a long time on the tennis court. I train regularly. I often practice 6 to 8 hours a day. My coach says I play very well, and I have a good chance of competing at an important tennis tournament next year. I don't usually stay out late, and I go to the gym regularly. I don't have a lot of free time. Sometimes I go out at night or on the weekend, but it is always with people connected with tennis. I can't see my friends very often, and I'm very sorry about this. And occasionally, when I go shopping for clothes, I have to buy the brands owned by my sponsors. I can't just wear what I choose on the tennis court. I guess that's the price I have to pay to be a champion.
Paul.
My friends say I'm married to my job. I really enjoy flying. I like the sense of power over the machine. The job pays very well. We normally work shifts. We usually fly one day and get a day's rest in between. I exercise frequently, and I try to keep my weight down. I get a haircut regularly, and I usually have a massage 2 or 3 times a week. It helps take away the stress of flying. I like to look my best and feel good. I only go to the mall once in a while. I can't go too often because I'm a shopping addict, and I spend a lot of money on clothes. I just can't leave the store without buying something for myself or gifts for friends.
Unit 1, page 6, part 6. Pronunciation. Listen and practice. Note the aw sound.
Walk. Talk. Always. All the time. Long. Often.
Unit 1, page 7, part 8. Conversation. Life at the top.
So, Jake, how often do you clean these windows?
This building once a month, but I wash windows on many other buildings too.
How long do you spend up here?
Sometimes I stay here for 3 or 4 hours at a time.
You're 40 floors up. Don't you worry about your safety?
I hardly ever worry about that. I have my CD player. I usually listen to music. Sometimes I talk to the people in the offices in sign language. It's fun up here.
Are you ever scared?
No, never.
What about you, Mike?
I'm new at this, but
You're ending. What do you think Mike answered? Make a choice. 1,
I try not to look down.
2,
I'm not scared of heights.
3,
I wear a safety cord all the time.
4,
I do mountain climbing in my free time.
5. Your idea. Unit 1, page 8, part 10. Reading. Who's in control, the Internet or you?
I sometimes get up at 3 or 4 in the morning and I surf the net.
I often check my email 40 times a day.
I seldom spend less than 3 hours during one session on the net.
I spend more time in chat rooms than with my real-life friends.
Do you know any people like these? They are part of a new addiction called Internet addiction. According to researchers, Internet addicts spend at least 30 to 40 hours online every week. The use of the Internet can be an addiction like alcoholism or drug use. People lose control of the time they spend on the Internet. For example, one college student was missing for several days. His friends were worried, and they called the police. The police found the student in the computer lab. He was surfing the net for 7 days straight. Current studies estimate that about 6 to 10% of Internet users become addicted. And some researchers worry particularly about young people because the Internet is taking the place of the mall or the playing field for some of them. The teens spend more time in cyberspace than in the real world of friends and family. Is surfing the net a hobby or an addiction for you? You may have a problem if you have these symptoms. You do not go to important family events, or you do not do school projects because you like to spend hours on the Internet. You can't wait for your next online session. You're determined to spend a brief time online, But then you spend several hours. You go out with your friends less and less. What is the cure? There is counseling to help Internet addicts, even online. Some experts recommend that people set strict limits on their time for Internet use. You have to control it. The Internet shouldn't control you. End of Unit 1.